Taurus, welcome to your October 2023 solar eclipse tarot predictions and your reading too. So let's go ahead and jump in and let's take a look here. Yes, I know I look tired. It's because I am a little bit tired. I already know. I already see it in the comments. I'm a little bit tired. We have Mercury opposing Neptune today. So yes, I am feeling a little Neptunian. Let's take a look. Let's keep it going here. All right, Taurus. Let's take a look. It's interesting. I see you like planning something out here. As you step into this solar eclipse energy that we're having, which will be October 14th, what I'm picking up here is like a lot of it's going to be centered and mainly focused around your career, money, your resources, your stability, King of Pentacles here. And I do know that this eclipse will be in your sixth house, right? Sixth house is a house of obstacles. It could also be the house of debt, but it's where we like improve ourselves in our day to day, and also like the work that we do and stuff like that. And I'll touch more on that. This last row is going to be, this is just an additional row here. More predictions. It's interesting, very interesting reading. Also, I'm using this deck is the Libra Moon Halloween Tarot. One of my really good friends sent it to me, and if you're interested in it, I'll put that link down below. I do believe that she's having a sale, so definitely a cool deck. So if you want to check it out and you want a Halloween deck for spooky season, I would just take a look at it. So let's get into this reading here. And as I'm just going to do a quick breakdown overall, like what I'm seeing, and then we're going to really dive into it. But I do see here, it's like you're having to plan things out, strategize, and develop newer tactics or newer strategies about how you're going to approach problems. And I do see you persevering through whatever the obstacles are that you may face during the solar eclipse. But it's more so, it's not like, it's not obstacles in the way to where it's, where it feels like detrimental, like, oh my God. But what I am seeing here is like you're finally like having the chance to like clear all this gunk out of the way that has been stopping you from really like thriving in your life at this time. And so there is like a bit of this shadow side that you're having to address about yourself with this solar eclipse, right? But it's like you're ready for it. It's like you're ready to kind of dive into it and like address like what needs to be addressed. And it's like through this, like you overcoming like these obstacles or facing like these certain challenges, it's like you're really about to tap into like an inner strength that you didn't know that you had, or an inner sense of power that you have never really felt before. But I do see this is about you like getting everything in order. So let's jump into this reading because it's definitely an interesting one. And I'm going to pull a little bit more cards here. I'll pull that last one. Okay, so let's jump into it. I do feel like this eclipse, the main energy, the overall energy that this is going to bring around is the King of Pentacles. Like I said, the sixth house, if you think about the sixth house, you can say it's ruled by Virgo, but I'm going to talk about that another time. But I mean, it is, right, in regards to the astrology by houses. But the sixth house energy has a difference between Virgo, but there's similarities. But I do think this is going to be around priorities, getting your priorities straight when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your health, when it comes to everything in your life, your well-being, all of it. And it's like you sort of, accomplishing things. Yeah, the Three of Wands for your current energy at this time. You're full of ambition. I think you're ready to move forward. There's a lot of these things that you've already set in motion. And so this is going to be you continuing the pursuit of something that you're trying to ultimately achieve. But really, I see you tapping into a level of or tapping into this deeper part of yourself that's like more self-reliant, like not needing relationships necessarily all the time, or not needing things externally from yourself to help you all the time. It's like you're learning, like, in order for me to thrive, I have to do what I need to do, right? It's like you're realizing, like, nobody's coming to save me, nobody's going to do the work for me. It's like, these are my issues, these are my problems, these are my challenges, these are my obstacles, and I'm ready to take them on. And a lot of you, it's like, you know, you could be in debt. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do see something like that here. And so maybe you're working your way up out of a hole here. You have the Queen of Cups for your challenge, and the way through your challenge during this solar eclipse energy is the Magician. I think your challenge right now is like you don't really feel secure or comfortable, right? And also there's, and hear me out for a moment, because I'm gonna break this up. But I do feel with this Queen of Cups that the Queen of Cups deals with our inner world, and you did pull the Shadow Self card, right? And so I think right now it's like the connection that you feel to your inner world. Because you even have the Moon card, which the Moon is very much linked to the Queen of Cups, right? And so I think right now it's like you're dealing with certain emotions at this time that you're trying to understand more deeply. And so it's interesting. I really feel for some of you, like journaling or writing things down so you can actually see like your inner world in some sort of tangible form can really bring a sense of clarity that you never thought really could, right? I'm not saying it's going to fix all your problems overnight, but I think it gives you like it gives you a perspective about what's going on in your inner world. Because if we think about the Magician, it is the archetype of Mercury, and it is the archetype of also Virgo and Gemini. And Virgo is very much kind of like writing things down, like the details and stuff, and Mercury as well, like writing, communicating. And so right now I think you're trying to bring about like these deeper visions that you're having, and these deeper things that you're feeling, and like I think you're trying to transmute these things. And so your advice here is to transmute, which just means change, right? Change form. And also to like start to problem solve, solution. Seven of Swords is in the future position here. I'm seeing here like it's very interesting. Some of you could be doing like more charity work, or you may be finding yourself of service to people, because people forget that the sixth house is charity, right? The sixth house is also, it's also like your work, how you worked for others. And so I see you really focused on really wanting to connect with others, really wanting to work and offer services and stuff like that. And so a lot of you guys are coming up with new business plans, newer ventures here. And it's like you're really finding a way here how to be of service, and being of service, it's like it's a reward too at the same time. It's not just like you're giving yourself away completely, right? It's like you're also getting the reward here as well. And yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is here in the position of something that you're unaware of. And I believe with this Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, like in the position of something that you could be unaware of is, you know, I think it's like your work routine, right? Like how you work, how efficient you are, how productive you are, right? The Eight of Pentacles has to learn like how to be efficient, how to be productive, how to be disciplined, how to stay on top of task here, how to plan things out, how to organize things here. You have the Strength card here in the outcome. So I think ultimately what this is doing here is like, it's interesting. You ever like work out, right? So like, you know how we work out, like if you're building a muscle, right? So it's like, well, in order to build a muscle, it's like you have to work out, right? You have to like put in the work. And it's like you become stronger and you become stronger and you get more muscle, you get more leaner, you lose weight, whatever the case might be. You become more fit. And it's almost like your mind is becoming more fit. And I also think it's translating everything else in your life. So it's like you're becoming like a very strong individual. By the end of, I feel like as we move through the eclipse cycles, I think you're going to realize like just how capable and competent you are when it comes to powering through obstacles. You do have to spend time on yourself here, balance, or spend time on you, balance yourself. So I think it is important, especially with the Queen of Cups and the challenge, to reconnect to yourself and don't ignore like your needs and the things that you have to do for yourself in order to feel whole here. You have the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Cups here. And it's interesting as well. One thing I'm also seeing about this eclipse is a lot of you are integrating in your shadow and you're using your shadow to your benefit, right? So I'll give you an example, the shadow self. I'm a very competitive person. I even, there's sometimes I have a lot of competitive energy. Like I want to win. I have a lot of like dominating energy. Like I want to win. I want to dominate. And also too, I have a lot of anger sometimes, right? But I use all of that to like in a productive way, right? And I think what I'm seeing here is like you're integrating your shadow, and it's like you're almost like in a way it's like you're using it to your benefit, right? So let's just say, I don't know, maybe your shadow is like anger or something like that. Like you're angry, you want to become better, you're tired of being, you're tired of not living up to your potential, and it's like you're angry, like you want to win, right? You want to have a better life. And so you use that emotion, you're using that emotion to propel you forward, to become more disciplined, to become more stoic, to become more disciplined, to become more stoic, to become more initiative, right? Taking the initiative, right, toward your desires with the Seven of Cups here. I'm also seeing some of you going to like a really big Halloween party or something like that, or throwing a really big Halloween party in the month of October here. But you have these desires, and it's like you're taking action toward your desires, right? Some of you may have like a Scorpio rising, possibly, or maybe a Scorpio placement, or maybe a Plutonian aspect to your being here. I know I do, which is why, Scorpios and Pluto energy is very much like, it's very intense energy, right? So it's like it can manifest as anger, it can manifest as like frustration, right? The spectrum of emotion, but it's like through understanding like these parts of ourselves, it's like by deepening our awareness and understanding it and connecting to it and understanding it, right? Not letting it control us, but we control it, right? And so when you find yourself angry, or when you find yourself mad, and it's like you want to like take action and you want to accomplish certain things in your life, it's like you use that frustration as a fuel. Like you use it to start to accomplish things, right? Instead of using it in a bad way, right? Instead of like being destructive with it or taking it out on others, like don't do that, right? You see that a lot, like with people, they project onto people, right? Because they're angry inside because they want to win. And so when they see people winning, they get mad about it and they start to project on to the person, whatever. And like that's not what you want to do. You want to, if you find yourself jealous, or if you find yourself maybe envying people, because people think like envy is like, people think that, oh, I'm not envious. It's like, you're fucking human. Everybody is envious. Everybody experiences envy. Everybody experiences jealousy. Instead of like being immature about it and projecting it onto other people, right? Or doing things in a very manipulative way, right? To try to stop somebody or whatever the fucking case might be. It's like you understand, you recognize that emotion within inside yourself, and you ask yourself, why do I feel this? Oh, because, well, they have this and I feel like that's something that I want to have and I don't have it. But now you use that emotion, you break down the emotion, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to use this, what I'm feeling, to accomplish what I want. Or to do what they want, or to do what they do, or do what they're doing. All right, let's get into this, clarify this. I see some of you here walking away possibly from a career field, but I'm also seeing you here open up to your intuition a little bit more. Like, instead of doing the same mundane thing, I think you're realizing, like, maybe I should try something newer and see what happens. Yeah, it's like you feel guided here with the Lovers. And you're full of purpose at this time, right? It's like you want to pursue something with meaning. And I think you're finding this deeper meaning within inside yourself and what's true for you and what's authentic for you, and you're aligning with it. Look at that Magician. That's so funny. Yeah, it's like some of you, it's like not letting your emotions rule you, but you becoming the master of your emotions. You becoming the master of your mind here, not letting your mind control you. Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you're coming up with a game plan. Like, I feel like the solar eclipse is really going to spark something in you to become more strategic, to become more, to find and develop new strategies, like to help you accomplish some of the things that you want to accomplish. And I think it's by working with others. I see you really working with others and finding other people that want to build toward the same goal as you. Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. This is double clarification, right? I think something that you may be unaware of, the Eight of Pentacles, this person right now, it's like, yes, they're working, but is this person being productive with what they're doing, right? Are they focusing on what's the most important? And are they staying committed to the task here and having discipline and structure? Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, but it's like you're overcoming all of this in your outcome. Strength card, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're becoming a more secure and stable individual. You're also increasing your self-worth. You're also increasing your self-value. You have a lot of ambition. I think you're tapping into that and you're making something of yourself. And if there's something that you're doing in regards to business here, I feel like over the next 6 months, there could be something that is really going to pay off for you here. I mean, it can pay off for you sooner than that, but I do think there is some sort of endeavor here that is going to pay off for you big time. And I think you're really going to appreciate just the whole journey of everything, right? Because it's like it's almost like every day you're sculpting a more powerful you. So let's clarify this King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles here. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, it's almost, there's something about heartbreak, and there's also something about like a negative emotion that is like, it's like fueling you to earn more or achieve more to make your life better. And I really do see like your life becoming a lot more better, becoming a lot more enjoyable. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups here. Lots of desires on the horizon here. Newer options, newer choices here, newer desires. I feel like you're gonna let yourself open up to. But it's like you're transmuting like darkness, right, into like light, right? Like you're, whenever things happen in your life and it's like you're going through an intense time, or you're going through like you're dealing with these shadow aspects and the shadow self and the shadow realm and stuff like that, like bringing conscious awareness to that and illumination of that it can be very difficult. Like, it's not easy, right? It's not easy. But it's like, if you have the courage to face your shadow, own your dark side, own your shadow, it no longer controls you, you control it. And you can use that power, right, to become better, become greater. So that's what I'm seeing here, Taurus. So that's what I got for you. I appreciate y'all, Taurus. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. I'm also seeing some of you guys doing like some sort of marketing thing, and like, or practicing, or kind of reading about marketing, or trying marketing, or learning how to market. That just came to me really quickly. But so yeah, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below in the description. Any specific question that you have, I'll answer. And yeah, they're on sale too, so be sure to get it while they're still on sale. And yeah, if you like the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click the notification bell too. And I will see y'all later.